Hello, I'm going to do a few videos today. I'll try to do them in compartments. The first one is a few movie reviews. By the way, I want to welcome Carlos, a new subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I watched 4 movies, all of them very watchable, but I'll go in order of what you should watch them. The first was A Call to Spy. Very great movie. I thought the acting was spectacular, very suspenseful, gripping, and a true story as well. It's about the war, and Britain had they had very few code breakers, and it's funny they didn't mention the Enigma in this, so I don't know. This one kind of spanned from 39 to 44. So I don't recall when Enigma happened, but it was still incredible. They tried to enlist women to act as code breakers and using Morse code and whatnot. And I thought they did a great job. I've been interested in this type of part of the war ever since I was young. My mom wanted to be a war correspondent / spy, but she didn't. But that's what got me interested, and I started reading all the spy books, Kim Philby and all those. So I'm very interested in this, and this movie I thought did justice to this whole scenario. So very watchable, great movie. The next one is Venerable W. It's more of a documentary, and it's something I didn't know a lot about, but I am interested in. It has to do with the Rohingya, depends how you want to pronounce it. And it sort of gives the history. This gentleman was a Buddhist monk. So starts off by giving the history of the Buddhist monks in Myanmar and why they do it and how they do it and all that. And then it goes into this one particular monk who sort of, let's say he went astray with his thoughts and his purposes, and he had a bit of a xenophobic bent, I would say, but not unfounded, but he was a little misguided is the way I would phrase it. So I don't want to give away any more than that. And it's very good because it tells you things that the news media doesn't. The news media just gives you a quick overview and thinks that's enough. Well, it's not. You have to know the history. You have to know why the people are upset. You have to know what Aung Suu Kyi did and what she didn't do. And this movie does that, I thought, in a very good way. And then they go for comment to people who are working with Doctors Without Borders or with NGOs, and they give you the thoughts on what they see happened at the time. So it was very good. The next one is Minari, about a Korean couple with 2 kids in America. They moved from California into another state, and it shows you the friction between the husband and wife, and then the friction between the family and the grandmother and the kids, and how it all works out. I won't spoil it by saying anything more than that. Very watchable, a little slow, but it's just the way the movie was done. Really interesting. I thought it was very well done. And the last one was Once Upon a Time in Venezuela, about Lake Maracaibo, and what was the other one? It's slipping my mind, but they live in an area that has a lot of sedimentation, so now they're having to get around by boat. They can't walk anymore. They're in, 4 feet of water, so they have to get around by boat. It's a little slow, but it's sort of more of a interesting, they put you right to the neighborhood and give you that perspective. So I thought it was interesting, well done. Don't expect too much, but it's just interesting. I am friends now with a gentleman who's doing a website, and he's trying to give information and raise money for those who have had to flee Venezuela and go to Colombia. And it makes mention of this. I think just under 5 million have fled. So I did South America, but I didn't do Venezuela, unfortunately for me, and now I'm sad because it would be hard to go there now. But it's one of the most beautiful countries in South America, so I'm sad that I didn't go. But the people are so sweet and nice, and the movie kind of shows you their perspective. So I thought it was very well done. So 4 movies that are very watchable and very interesting, and that I think you should watch. Okay? So that's it for now. Bye-bye.